I'm so happy to be here today. My name is Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, sweethearts. I was looking forward to reading today. I love reading myself. I love reading to myself. I always loved reading to my daughter. I have one daughter, but she's 29 and a half years old, so she can read to herself now. I went to the Berkeley Library and bought some books that they had for sale so I could leave 2 books with you. And I'm going to read this one. Anybody read that?
Have you found a bucket today?
Very good. Have you filled a bucket today? A guide to daily happiness.
For kids.
For kids, yes. So, there's the front page. That's called the cover page. And it has a nice drawing. You know, with every book, there's an author and an illustrator. And the author writes the words, and the illustrator draws the pictures. So this says, have you filled a bucket today? A guide to daily happiness for kids. Happiness sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
So it says, all day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. See, look at people all over the world wearing different types of clothes and in different parts of the world. Eskimo. You have an invisible bucket. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. All of you have a bucket, and I have a bucket, and your teacher has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Look at that. See, it looks like there's rainbows in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Rainbow.
Little rainbows in their invisible bucket. Invisible means
You can't see it.
can't see it. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full. And you feel very sad and lonely sometimes when your bucket is empty. Yep. Look at, he's looking. There's nothing in there. He can't find any good feelings in his bucket. But she's like, oh, my bucket's overflowing. My bucket has lots of rainbows and love in it. Other people feel the same way too. Let's see. His is full. Hers is
Empty.
Yeah. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? With good feelings?
Yeah.
Let's see, what does it say? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone. When you say or do something kind or nice, or even when you give someone a smile. Have you ever seen somebody not very happy and you just say, good morning?
Yeah.
And you smile at them when you pass in the hall, or you say good morning to your teacher or to your classmates. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you're filling a bucket. And I can tell you this morning that when I look at every single one of you, I think how beautiful you are.
There's something on the back.
Does that feel like it goes in your bucket? You're beautiful. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do something mean, or even when you just ignore someone. A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that make other people feel bad. Yeah. So we try not to do that, right?
Yeah.
Many people who dip may have an empty bucket themselves. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into yours or someone else's, but that never works. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's bucket. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good too. That's nice, right? Yeah. What goes around, you heard the saying, what goes around comes around. So 2 happy buckets there. The buckets even have smiles, right?
Yeah, thank you.
All day long, we are either filling or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket today of someone who's nearby you and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. True about teachers and classmates. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You'll feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you've filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a good bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket. And think of what you can do or say that'll help fill that other person's bucket. Very nice. Look at the 2 boys. Are those 2 boys? 2 boys giving good feelings back and forth. Here are some ideas for you. You can smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. Doesn't it feel good when someone says, "You want to come over and play ball with me?"
Yeah.
Yeah. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. She's over there. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You could tell your grandpa, your grandma, or your aunt or uncle, your mom or dad, that you like to spend time with them. I like to spend time with you. There are many ways to fill the bucket of the people around you. Is it? Stretch your leg. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or how old you are. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take much time. Good. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own too. Yes, you fill your own bucket. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good in the whole neighborhood. Look at all the rainbows going around by the houses. Good feelings. So, why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day. Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? And did my bucket get filled in turn? She's thinking at the end of the day, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's each one of you that have buckets that feel good when you fill them, and it feels good when you say something nice or do something nice to the people around you. Have you filled your bucket today?
Yes. Yes.
If I tell you that I think each and every one of you is beautiful, does that help fill your bucket?
Yes.
Okay, because I do.